Hey guys, and welcome to our update on September 18th, 2023. So looking at our satellite imagery, we can see that we got a whole massive cloud waiting in the wings to our west. Look at this whole watch. So the satellite's just loading. It is moving slowly but surely towards us. Our name is well and truly and firmly on that cloud. And this is a very nice area of low. So you got this shield here as the warm fronts, this line here as the cold fronts, and this over here as the occlusion, and the low is centered around here. The wind shows that quite nicely, low around here, and its front stretching around us. So a very wet spell coming up tonight, tomorrow, and tomorrow night. Because of this, we've got numerous weather warnings from Met.ie for wind and rain. The first one being a rain warning for Clare, Cork, Kerry, Limerick, Tipperary, so all of Munster bar Waterford, also extending into Connacht and Donegal. So very heavy and constant rain at times, giving totals of 30 to 60 mils over the whole period, higher on the hills from the relief rainfall. The rain release off for a time in many parts on Tuesday before the rain comes back on Tuesday evening from the cold fronts. So again, usual impacts, flooding and disruption, valid from midnight tonight, Tuesday, Monday to Tuesday, and going up towards Wednesday at 6 a.m. Then a yellow wind warning for West Galway and Kerry, so south to southwest winds will be very strong and gusty. The impacts of debris, falling branches and trees, and difficult driving conditions, and a wind warning for Cork, Waterford, Wicklow, and Wexford, valid from midnight on Wednesday to 7 a.m. Wednesday, for the same impacts, and also a wind warning for Mayo and Donegal, valid from 6 a.m. Wednesday to 6 p.m. Wednesday for the same impacts. So we got 4 warnings in total, 3 wind warnings and 1 rain warning. So some quite inclement weather coming. This is the UKV 5-day forecast. So we can see today was a showery day on westerly winds. Tonight it will start off dry, but by 10-11 p.m. we will see rain moving into the west, and this will track eastwards gradually, countrywide by about 3 a.m., bringing some heavy rain, especially towards the west at first, and then moving eastwards. Stops briefly for a while about 6 a.m., but some more rain comes in for about 8 or 9 a.m. And this continues over the Midlands and North into the late morning, before gradually pulling away towards Ulster. It actually stays there for a while into the afternoon, and never really clears from the northwest. It does dry up though in the warm sector further south. And then on Tuesday evening, cold front starts to advance, bringing some widespread heavy rain across the Midlands and East, and eventually sweeps through into Tuesday night. A lot of rain coming in. Could be a squall line on that, possibly. Eventually, it moves away. Very windy as well on the cold fronts. It clears away, and Wednesday starts off quite sunny, but that will be replaced with showers into the late afternoon, the late morning and the afternoon, shall I say. These will be heavy with hail and thunder in them. So downpour sunshine sort of day. Into Wednesday night, we see skies clearing. The showers could clip the south coast and the west coast. Into Thursday, we see showers forming quite widely from the thermals and convection. And into Thursday evening, a more organised area of showers does move towards the northwest before dying off into the hours of darkness. Thursday night sees some clear weather before on Friday morning we see cloud moving in, and a few showers forming. Quite a cool day on Friday as winds go northerly. Into Saturday morning, we see quite a cold night before a front moves in from the west. So a very much westerly pattern is dominating now. So the temperatures today about the low teens, tonight dropping off in the early part of the night quite widely to about 10 degrees, but the cold air is then restricted to Ulster by the morning as the warm front moves in elsewhere, raising temperature. So by 6 a.m., anywhere that isn't Ulster, about 15 degrees. Maybe the far north of Connacht and Ulster, 10 or 8 degrees. Into Tuesday, the warm air struggles to push northwards into Ulster. So Ulster stays below 13 degrees for a while before by the late afternoon, the warm air does reach there. And by 6 p.m., the whole country is seeing values towards the high teens, warmest in the Midlands and the south. Into Tuesday night, into Wednesday morning, the cold front moves eastwards, and we see temperatures lowering, but I'd say up to Wednesday at midnight, mid-teens. But by 6 a.m. Wednesday, we see temperatures lowering off to about the low teens. Into Wednesday, temperatures do rise somewhat, about 13 to 17 degrees, warmest in the southeast. Into Wednesday night, Thursday morning period, we see quite a cold night, about 5 to 8 degrees, coolest over Ulster. Into Thursday, highest temperatures of 10 to 13. Into Thursday night, Friday morning, about 6 to 9 degrees, so again quite a cold night for September. Into Friday, as I said, a cooler day, 10 to 13 degrees, 10 to 13 in that northerly flow. And Saturday morning, a cold morning, getting towards like 4 degrees or 3 degrees in the east, a bit milder further west. And the mild air does move in somewhat by Saturday afternoon as a front moves in from the west. This is the NAO observed and GEFS forecasts. So we can see that the NAO is currently, as I've said, quite strongly negative. It will stay that way up until the end of the month. So that indicates autumnal, changeable westerly weather and quite cool weather as well. I'm not bothering with this ads after this time because it's just driving me nuts. This is a GFS 12 to run. So we got these cool and showery westerly winds today. Don't tell me you've turned the. Of course, you turned the hover off. You made me do that, you stupid ass. I'm gonna leave you alone because you're just messing with me. Anyway, GFS 12 to run. Westerly winds today, showers, and we see a low forming in the flow tonight, and that is with that big mass of rain and cloud we saw earlier on the satellite imagery. So this brings us wet and windy stuff across. By Wednesday, again a cooler and showery flow, and the low just meanders to our north on Thursday and Friday, eventually slinks slightly eastwards to bring in a northerly flow on Friday, a transient ridge there on Friday nights, before we see the winds come back in from the west and southwest on Saturday and Sunday, bringing some showers and some rain. Into Monday and Tuesday next week, we see the high pressure actually dominating to our east and steering up a warm southerly flow. Upper temperatures getting above 10 degrees. So really warm there. Temperatures on the surface in excess of 20. The high tends to come in more from the west by the end of the month, so this gets cooler, I think, very slightly so. But either way, by the very final day of the month, winds are southerly again, and that will raise temperatures. Now, as we hit October, we see a low coming in from the west, and this does go a bit cooler with a slight northerly shot there on the 3rd, before the high tries to come back and brings in a milder push of southwesterlies, but this time a low is quite close to us, so but this time a low is quite close to us, so that would be a moisture-laden flow, bringing a lot of rain drizzle. This is the ECMWF run. So if you put the hover on, you fine. You have to get in my way for that. I'll deal with you once, but that's the only time. Okay, so ECM westerly winds. That again, that low forms in out of the blue into tomorrow in that massive cloud, and it really just acts to strengthen the winds and also intensify the rain on these fronts. In the end, it all clears away, and Wednesday and Thursday and Friday are showery days basically, with the low to our north. A brief ridge there on Saturday morning before the next low comes in, brings its spell of wet and windy weather over Ireland. This low is more stubborn to move away. The ridge is failing on this ECM run. At first, anyway, it looks like it is tentatively trying to ridge, and in the end, it gets there. But the deep low to our west is threatening it quite badly. Upper temperatures by the 28th are warm. The UK Met run is looking like this. So westerly winds today, a deep low coming in tomorrow, as we know, a deepening low with some very active fronts along it, and then after that it clears away, and we go into a westerly or northwesterly flow with showers on Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. Showers could be heavy on Wednesday especially, and on Thursday. Friday should be drier and cooler. Saturday starts off dry, but then that deep low does advance towards us, not coming in towards us exactly, but we do see its influence in terms of rain and breeze. The high to the south there on Sunday, Willet Ridge. At the minute on Monday, it's like we're flat as a pancake westerly, but that high could start inching towards us if we could run this on a few more days. This is the GEM. If we'll cooperate, thank you. Again, westerly winds followed by this steep low, just allowing some warmer air into the flow, so that does enhance the rainfall into Tuesday and Wednesday. And after that, on Wednesday, a low to the north, and Thursday as well. The low allows again a northerly flow on Friday. All 3 days are showery, and on Saturday we briefly see a drier spell and colder spell as well, until the low gathers pace to our west, brings in a moisture-laden flow from the southwest, so quite a lot of rain with that, and showers as well. Beyond that, though, next week that ridge to our east does make an effort to ridge in, and by the end of the month, the 28th, upper temperatures again warming up. So, as I said yesterday, we could be in for another waft of summer. In the closing days of this month. Just wait and see. It could be on the way. The icon. So we can see this low forming on the jet stream there, powered along by the jet stream, and it sits over us. Look at this. This black line on the chart is the jets. It's right in the jet stream, and it looks as though the jet stream drops the low off over us. Look at the way the black line is separating from the low, and it's just like, yeah, bye bye. Here you go. Dump all your moisture over Ireland and the UK. Go on, do it. Anyway, so it basically just ends up in this trough and just gets stuck there. And into the weekend, we pull up that very warm flow from the Atlantic. Finally, the arpège. Please no, not again. The arpège. Let's see. So again, that deep low coming in, and it just says bye bye to the jet stream, and we end up on that ridge by the 23rd. So we're on for now. Enjoy the autumnal weather, and I'll see you tomorrow.